Next up, who would actually attempt a remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark? Well, a bunch of kids in Mississippi, and it's leading to a big movie deal. We'll take a look at the film, the adaptation, and find out how dreams do come true right here in Hollywood. Indiana Jones, of course you remember it was a box office franchise in the 1980s. The films helped make Steven Spielberg and Harrison Ford Hollywood megastars. Little did they know, they were three boys in Mississippi, of all places, who were working in their own backyard and creating their own version of Indy. The boys started their home production in 1982. They were 10 and 11 years old. For the next 7 years, they recreated Raiders of the Lost Ark, shot for shot. Now Hollywood is calling in the form of producer Scott Rudin. One of the boys is now all grown up. He is with me here in Los Angeles. He is Chris Strompolos, co-creator of Raiders of the Lost Ark The Adaptation. Good morning.
Good morning, Daryn.
In the presence of a great filmmaker. Who knew, right?
When I was 12.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, let's go back here. When you're a kid back in Mississippi, so there's you, there's this your buddy Eric Zala and Jason Lamb.
Right.
Three of you get together, you make home movies. Lots of kids did that. You guys, though, a little nutty in how extreme and how detailed you got.
A little obsessive, yeah. I mean, I got the idea when I saw the movie in July of '81, and then Eric and I sort of traded comic books, and I had a Raiders of the Lost Ark comic book that I loved, and I lent it to him, and then we were both so inspired by the film. I wanted to be Indiana Jones. He was taken with the idea of creating a shot-for-shot remake, and so I said, we set up like a meeting with each other as an 11, 12,
you did meetings
yeah, we had meetings, yeah, an 11, 12-year-old. And we just started from there. I think both of us had no idea how long it would take, and we just kept going. We wanted to inhabit that world.
And so you finally finished this 6 or 7 years later. Like I said, a little nutty in how close to detail that you did and how you improvised. But then everyone grows up and goes and has their own lives, right?
That is true.
You're here in L.A.
I'm here in L.A.
Where are the other guys?
Eric is based around Orlando, Florida. Jason is up north near Oakland. Eric is working for a video game company. Jason is an audio-visual technician, and I'm producing DVDs here in town. So
the other part of the story is that somehow this ends up at this small, kind of funky, different independent film festival in Austin, Texas.
Eli Roth, who did Cabin Fever last year, had a tape from person to person to person, and he sort of passed it on through DreamWorks, and it got to Spielberg, and it also gave a copy to Harry Knowles, who's of the Ain't It Cool News fame, and we went down to Austin and had a literally world premiere. It had been sitting on the shelf for 15 years.
And now you've sold your life story
now,
to three guys. You guys are going to be a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Mr. Scott Rudin, was taken with the story, and we struck up a life rights deal with him and Paramount Studios, and it's scheduled to be a feature film very soon. So
absolutely interesting. Three boys hanging out making movies
in
Mississippi.
Yes, indeed.
Small town kids done good. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you, Daryn.
And if people want to see it, is it on the internet?
It's
actually?
not on the internet.
Okay.
Actually, we're trying to keep it off the internet because
well, now you're so big time.
It's ours, but it's not ours. I mean, it's Raiders, and that belongs to some other folks higher up, Mr. Spielberg.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
Mr.
that
Lucas.
little thing of copyright infringement.
Those guys,
Yeah.
they have a little pull in the industry.
Exactly.
So we're trying to be respectful.
All right, we'll have to wait and pay our $10 and go see the movie.
Indeed.
Very good. Chris
Thank you,
Strompolos, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Dreams coming true
Bye-bye.
here in Hollywood.